Hello and welcome to the very first Look, a series where I take a look at literature that has just come out. Today we're looking at J.K. Rowling's brand new web series, The Ickabog. The first 5 chapters of the new story are out, with more expected over the next 7 weeks. As we wait, I think we have enough that we can start talking about the book and its likely plot and perhaps even any deeper significance. But before we do that, what is and what isn't the Ickabog? The Ickabog is not a Harry Potter story, and it is not a story set within the wizarding world in any way. J.K. Rowling has said as much, and noted that it is a completely standalone series with no magic. So sadly, this isn't a secret Fantastic Beasts story, despite it sounding like one. What it is a young kid's fantasy adventure. It was originally written when her kids were young, and as they were growing up, she would read them chapters as she wrote them. However, over time, she slowly turned her mind to other things, likely the Robert Langdon novels, and the book was abandoned. It stayed there in the back of her mind for a long time, until this recent quarantine made her decide to release the story into the world. This is a very nice gesture, and I don't think J.K. Rowling has any external motivations besides being nice and providing some entertainment. I say this because J.K. Rowling has already said that all proceeds of any eventual sale once the story is complete online will go to charity, and the online version is completely free to read and access. You can read it at theickabog.com, and I have the site in the description below. So now that we know what the Ickabog is and isn't, what is the story about? Like I said, the Ickabog is a seemingly short story in a fantasy adventure genre. The Ickabog refers to a legendary mythical creature, a creature that can, depending on the tale teller, be a flying monster, a fire-breathing monster, a poison-spitting monster, a man-eating monster, a scary monster, and a monster that takes away misbehaving children. It is said that it lives on the very edge of the marshlands, itself at the very edge of an idyllic kingdom called Cornucopia. The kingdom of Cornucopia is a land where everything seems to be going splendidly. Indeed, the kingdom's name reflects the fact that it is a land of plenty and peace. There are 4 main towns in the kingdom thus far. There is the capital, Chokesville, where pastries that make a man cry with joy are created, Kurdsburg, where they make splendid cheese, Town, where they have the best meat in the world, and Jeroboam, where the air will make you tipsy from the perfect wine they create. There is also a neighboring kingdom, the kingdom of Pluritania, with its king, King Porphyrio, but they come into the story later. For now, the fair-headed and just and much beloved King Fred the Fearless reigns in peace and without much effort, as everything just runs so smoothly in the kingdom. He has 2 conniving friends, the Lord Spittleworth and Flapoon, who live with him and are seemingly very bad influences him, but trouble may be brewing in this idyllic kingdom. I don't want to spoil the story because it is so far a very pleasant, albeit short. I read through the whole thing in about 10 minutes read, but I will have a review once the story has been finished on the website. The book is full of humorous names and sayings, like the king and his lords. And the reason that the king got a suffix, the brave, is deeply satisfying on some juvenile and pathetic level. I also love the idea of how the pastries made in the kingdom are so good that a pastry that doesn't make a grown man cry the second he bites into it is considered a massive disappointment and is never made again. The book is very clearly aimed at young kids, far younger than the Harry Potter demographic, as the words are for the most part simple and the meaning is clear. You can easily look at the surface and say that there is no deeper meaning. However, I think that, as the great writer she is, J.K. Rowling has managed to put themes and elements that still resonate with the world. My first thoughts after reading the book is that it would be a typical brave knight and evil monster storyline, with the king sending out a brave knight to slay the apparently real Ickabog. So far that hasn't happened. Rather, we are seeing a deeper story exploring mature themes like regret, responsibility, a little bit of the importance of equality between peoples, which is always a good moral, and if my hunches are right, we will see themes like friendship and the importance of a supportive peer group rather than just any peer group. Will it go full fairy tale with a moral and everything? I'm not sure, but I would suspect so. But I don't think we'll go as dark as some of the original Grimm Brothers stories. But I may be wrong. I hope I am. So while the book definitely won't be for everyone, if you have a young kid, or a J.K. Rowling fan, or just want a simple story to relax with, I would say that the Ickabog might be for you. Again, you can read it for free by following the link down below, or searching the Ickabog on Google. If you like this review, I've got content coming out at least once a week, usually twice a week, on books and other reviews. Subscribe to never miss a single episode, and in my undying gratitude as I explore new books, old books, and weird books I come across. I'll see you next time, and don't let the Ickabog get you.